What's up everybody, it's your boy Code102 aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we'll be discussing the top 5 injury players in the NBA that are currently injured that we would like to see back. Now we're getting to the stage in the NBA where there are going to be a lot of injuries. It's been a very tough, grueling season for a lot of players. Some players haven't even played the season, still recovering from the events that happened from last season. So there are a lot of star players that are just not the same without them. It really isn't. And these are going to be the list of players that we really need back and that we really miss seeing on the court. It's never the same when you have great players like these players I'm about to give you, and we don't get the luxury of seeing them many times to play. So there's going to be a couple of honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is Zion, because Zion technically hasn't played an NBA game yet. It's hard for me to say that he's going to be an amazing player, but the hype is real for Zion. It really is. I think everybody's projecting him to be a fantastic, amazing superstar. So he's expected to be coming back soon, and we'll hope that he can bring the Pelicans some positivity, man, because I think that's what the Pelicans need at the moment. Also, a couple of Bulls injuries as well, Otto Porter and Wendell Carter, two of our good players. Hopefully they can come back soon. But we'll get right into the top 5 now. Now, number 5, we have John Wall. John Wall has been out. I can't even remember the last time I saw John Wall play a game, and it's sad because he's probably one of the most athletic, one of the most technically gifted, defensively and offensively point guard that we have in the NBA. Defense with John Wall is one of the best in the NBA. He's one of the best defending point guards that we have. He's very athletic. I know that he hasn't been at what everybody expected him to be as of late when he has been playing. He's been very out of touch or out of form, you could say. He came into the season, everybody thought he was a bit unfit, and hopefully all of that has been rectified, and when he comes back he's expected to be back around April, so which will not happen likely because there's only a few games in April. I expect him to be out for this season, so hopefully next season's going to be the time where he gets to prove everybody wrong. That contract is a very big contract for the Wizards, and it needs to be well worth to keeping him or trading him to wherever he needs to go. So yes, John Wall is number 5. Number 4, I'm going to say Victor Oladipo. Now, the good thing about Victor Oladipo is he's expected to be back in late January, around January 29th to maybe early February. He's expected to come back against the Chicago Bulls, and I can't be happier to see him play again. He gives so much to the Pacers, so much that honestly it's unbelievable. That Pacers team wasn't expected to be much, and they're already achieving a lot more than what people expected them to be achieving. So just imagine what it's going to be like when they have their number 1 defensive and number 1 offensive option playing for them. It's going to be a pretty good year for the Pacers. Victor Oladipo, he's turned into a star in the last season, man. I remember when he was in OKC, people were already basically calling him a bust, and that he wasn't ever going to be good enough. But when he ran his own team, he ran that team perfectly. You can't ask much more for Victor Oladipo. I think he's a fantastic player, one of the top two-way players in the NBA today, and he bloody well deserves that name. So I hope to see him back soon. Number 3, we're going to have Klay Thompson. Now, there's been a lot of positive signs around Klay Thompson. The guy seems to be a freak of nature when it comes to recovery from injuries. He's already moving and making shots, and I love the dedication that he has towards coming back as a Warrior. Like, he's wearing Warriors uniform when he's training, when he's just to feel a part of the team, and that's something special you don't get from a lot of guys. You don't get a lot of guys wanting to come back that badly, that they're wearing the Warriors uniform just to be a part of that team, to feel a part of the current situation, even though the Warriors are not doing too well. That shows a sign of loyalty that, in my opinion, that not a lot of players have. So Klay Thompson is a must for the NBA. It's not the same without Klay Thompson. Not even close. And the Warriors are not the same without Klay Thompson either. So I really hope to see him back in the coming season, if not next season. I don't think the Warriors are going to risk having Klay Thompson back this season. I think it's maybe just to give him a rest and recover properly, so something like this does not happen in the future. And we really need Klay Thompson back in the NBA, man. He has a pretty good sense of humor for a guy that doesn't seem to talk a lot. He's a very extremely entertaining guy to watch when he's on fire on the basketball court. He's probably the best defensive player behind Draymond Green. The Warriors are a lot with Klay Thompson, and it really shows how the Warriors do without him. That's just it. The Warriors are not doing well when he's not there. And of course, there's more to that, which we'll get to later. But Klay Thompson's very important for them. We'll go to number two. Sorry. Now, number two, it's this is a top five, by the way. So I'm doing this in order. Number two, I want to say number two is Kevin Durant. Now, the reason why I'm going to put Kevin Durant number two, even though for many people, if we're talking about the best injured players, Kevin Durant would be number one. But I'm based on the reason why I'm going number two for Kevin Durant is because I think with his team is already very, very good without Kevin Durant. Like, they're in the playoffs already. They have Kyrie that's just recently got healthy, so good for Kyrie as well. He was going to be part of this video, but he's been playing as of late, and he's been doing very well. So I'm very happy for him. But with Kevin Durant, I feel like when we see Kevin Durant, we're already going to know what to expect from that Brooklyn Nets team, and it's kind of it's an interesting state of the Brooklyn Nets team, but they're already doing so well without him. They're only going to get better with him, and maybe for many people that could be considered a number one spot, just to see how good the Brooklyn Nets can really get. But there's a certain player that's number one that's just, in my opinion, he's more entertaining to watch, and I think he'll make more of an impact on his team. But with Kevin Durant, you know what you're going to get out of him. I don't care how many injuries he has. That guy will always remain at the highest level just based on his skill alone. He has so much skill, so much shooting prowess. He's an offensive monster. I don't think there's been an offensive player, or maybe James Harden you could put in that category, that is as good as Kevin Durant. And he just shows how he's even a great defender as well. He shows in many, many ways how important he is to a basketball team. And we're going to go for number one now. Number one is Stephen Curry. Now, Stephen Curry, for many people, are probably their favorite players. I definitely think he's up there from one of my favorite players. The guy just has revolutionized the NBA in a way that's honestly unbelievable. People want to be exactly like him. They want to shoot like him, dribble like him, pass like him. They want to be Stephen Curry. And I think that the reason why I put him number one over Kevin Durant is because he's basically, without LeBron, I think Curry is the franchise player in the NBA. I think he's the face of the NBA. He's shaped the NBA. He's revolutionized it. Not many people can say that they've done that. But Stephen Curry, he's up there, man. He's done things for the game that no one could ever even fathom of doing. Not to say that Kevin Durant hasn't, but I think Stephen Curry has done it in a more worldwide, orderly fashion, more popularity of what he does, and I think that counts towards how much you miss a player, how much you miss their impact, how much you miss their game, because no one can do it better. Anyway, that's my top five injured players that I wish to see back. Let me know if there's anybody I forgot. It honestly isn't the same without the likes of Curry and Durant and Klay. But anyway, this is your boy Code 102. Please like and subscribe, and peace.